Hey guys, it's Jason the X, and I'm here with a challenge. Now, there was a challenge that was going around. Somebody, one of my friends said you should do it. Then he dared me, so now I gotta do it. So it's called 10 shots, 10 bots. Basically, you take 10 shots of hard liquor, and you pick 10 random robots, random transformers, and you give kind of a mini review. Well, you have to transform and then give like a mini review of them. Now, the first person I saw do this was Thew Adams. Go check out Thew's awesome toy review, by the way. But a friend of mine decided I should probably do it because I like drinking and I like Transformers. So I had the guys from SCNS pick out some random Transformers. There was one that I replaced because somebody wanted to do Devastator and that would just take too long. It's 6 robots. I'm not going to do it. Screw you. There's already enough hard ones on the list, so I pulled a couple of mulligans, but I had them select the bots in kind of a random order that they would go in. So I'll be picking just kind of a random order from the list, just kind of going down, and then their next choices I'll go in there. So I am drinking some Eagle Rare. Just so you don't see this. Woo! I've not had a drink this evening, but I'm well fed, I'm hydrated, I got a little bit of water over here, so, you know, a little chaser. So, with that, let's go ahead and do the first shot. Using my Green Ranger shot glass. Thank you, Mike, from the Father Gamer Podcast, my Cinelink's brother. So, cheers. Oh, that's good stuff. Whew. I usually drink my whiskey on the rocks. Anyway, so first up is Masterpiece Starscream. This was the Toys R Us version that was released last year. Pretty cool. I'm glad that Chris picked this one because this is the updated version, which isn't so much of a pain in the ass to transform as the other Secret Brothers or as the first Starscream was. So yeah, you got the opening cockpit yellow. You know, pretty nice jet mode of a classic F-15 Eagle. So yeah, now we're gonna transform this puppy. So it's still a pain in the butt. The little head flaps are the hardest part because I have big meaty fingers is mainly the reason. Arms down and slide these up. Yes, I do believe we have it there. There we go, our first one. Masterpiece Starscream, he's all transformed. And like I said, I'm glad that Chris picked this one and not one of the other Secret Brothers because their transformation is a bit more fiddly. And his body just isn't down all the way. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh, gotta flip these back. Gonna be fair about this. Gonna do the whole damn thing. There we go, Masterpiece Starscream, first bot on the list. I didn't put the lid back on. Shot number 9. Oh, shooting straight whiskey. This is my life. Good. Anyway, number 9. Number 9 was BC's Pick Transmetal 2 Optimus Primal. One of my thrift store finds from a couple of, from last year, I believe. I've had a whole mess of these guys. And yeah, this is one I always wanted as a kid. And he's a triple changer. And we're going to do the whole thing. So, you know, so let's go ahead and get the nice, he got the nice vac metal, which, his vac metal is, it stayed intact for all these years, which is really surprising. I mean, there's not a lot of peeling like there was on Cheetor or whatever, but yeah, good bot. So let's get him transformed into skateboard mode. And here we go. He's on his rocket hoverboard mode, which does have wheels. I don't know if I ever reviewed this guy. I have just like the, rocket surfboard monkey. He also has these little clubs on the back that he can put inside of his hands for bludgeoning action. Yes. So there you go. And here we have Transmetal 2 Optimus in his robot mode, which, it has a lot more fur detail on it than the monkey side did. You can take his clubs off his back and use them in his hands again, or you can put them inside this little cannon thing here that he would carry. And then I think you just, I don't know how you get these to fire. I know there's a spring in there, so then you just like flick it. Do you flip it? Okay, so it's a bit disappointing, but you can put the gun back on here. And if you put the club back on here, and he would do this on the show, he had this gun emplacement that would just come over his head. And then his hands would go in there. And he'd be all, okay, so you get the idea. There's no top. I don't know why I'm filling these shot glasses to the brim. I mean, that's just a glutton for punishment. Anyway, shot number 7. Oh. Whew. All right, next choice was supposed to be Matt for Devastator, which was not going to happen. Oh. Whew. Anyway, instead, I decided to go ahead and pick for him, and this is G1 Sideswipe. This is one of my favorite ones as a kid. I loved Sideswipe. Who didn't love the Lamborghinis? It was like the symbol of the 80s, So yeah, and this is my original one. This is the one I had when I was a kid. And we're going to go ahead and transform him. Transformation is G1 simple. Pull the legs apart, pull the hood over, and there you go. Why did I pick such an easy one? Because he wanted me to do Devastator, which is 6 robots. That would have taken too much time, so I pulled a mulligan, sawed off. Shot number 6. I think there's going to be enough whiskey there. Ooh. And it's the Transformers Prime Viacon. Now this is the second Viacon that came out because he had such a great transformation, and the other one was so sought after you couldn't find it. But this guy came out and almost was, well, he wasn't almost, he was so much better than the first Viacon release, which was a pain in the ass to get. And that was the year BotCon came to Dallas too, so yeah, good times and a great transformation on this guy. Transformation on this guy is a joy with the way the hood, well actually the hood, trunk, and top of the car fold up to become the legs. It's such a great transformation, and when you want to say shell former on this guy, but totally not. It's just innovative. This is a great transformer. I'm glad she picked this one. So yeah, good to get back into some old Transformers Prime stuff. I love that show. Huh? Don't want to spill any. And this is shot number 5. And now we come to Rob's first pick, which is Classics Astro Train, another triple changer. And people didn't like this guy when he first came out, but I was happy to get new Transformers, so I don't think I ever reviewed him either. But yeah, this is him in his train mode. Of course, he is a triple changer. So let's go ahead and get him into his space shuttle mode. He resembles like a a Japanese bullet train, or just a train in general. Yeah, got the nice slope. It's a fast train. Just makes you think it's a fast train. Anyway. Here's where a lot of people didn't like this guy, but this is honestly, I like this guy when he came out because you could get to the space shuttle mode fairly easy from train mode. And I like going from train to, there we go, got him tabbed in right there. So yeah, I mean, because he does have these big canisters on the side of the shuttle. So yeah, I could see why people wouldn't like it, but I did like it. Yeah, it does really look like he has two halves of a train on the wings, but still, it's a good bot. So let's go ahead and get him into robot mode. All right, transformation of this guy is not as hard as it looked. It's actually one of the easier ones. He was in that first wave with Prowl and Sunstreaker, and yeah, just really like these guys. I love classics to this day. I think that's why I can't get into Titan's Return, just because classics was so good and it had all my bots in it. But yeah, this guy, he was pretty cool. I always meant to get the Henkei version that had him more in his G1 color scheme, because the white one just didn't work for me, although it hasn't yellowed in all these years, and he had a rub side. That was cool, he had a rub side. So yeah, Classics Astro Train. Shot number 6. Is it 6? What is this? What's 6? It is 6. Oh, I'm gonna be so drunk at the end of this video. Cheers. Oh. Oh, it's getting to that part where it feels good. Oh. Anyway, next bot. So this is Masterpiece Hot Rod. This is one of my greatest, not greatest. I really like this guy because a lot of people don't like Hot Rod. I like Hot Rod. I like everything about Hot Rod, but I do like Hot Rod. And I like this. This is so much better than the first Masterpiece Hot Rod they released. And he's got Repro labels on him. He's got the Repro labels that give him the bigger wheels. So he's not with a higher clearance wheel, so his head doesn't scrape against the table or anything you roll him on. So yeah, he's got the Repro labels on him. Really great. The recent Hot Rod Masterpiece. Let's get him transformed. I realize the longer this video goes, the worse it's gonna get because of, you know, liquor. Because everything is better with liquor. Is it? Everything is better with liquor. I think that's what I said all the time. God, how many times have I drank straight whiskey in my life? A lot. If you want to know, it was a lot. I was trained by the U.S. Navy. They train you to drink well. Remember, kids, you're not cool sitting and drinking at home on a weekend by yourself. Rob was supposed to be here for this too, jackass. He ain't here. And I could cheat. I could totally be cheating. I could have replaced that with iced tea or something. But I didn't. I didn't. But, ooh, it's hot in here. It's getting, it feels hot. And there we have Masterpiece Hot Rod in his robot mode. And I'm glad this is a simple transformation. Pretty cool guy. I'm glad he didn't pick like the first Masterpiece Hot Rod, because that would have been disastrous. So yeah. Oh, I gotta put his little collar thing now. He's got good articulation in this one. It's really good. I don't like that his chest is so flat, you know, really flat. He just needs some oomph there, and this bot would have been perfect. That's the only really detracting factor from that. But he's in scale with all the other Dotson brothers. I like him. He's really cool. Oh yeah, Masterpiece Hot Rod. Great bot too. I think this is shot number 7. Cork. Oh. It's okay to wet your whistle between shots, so here we go. Now this was supposed to be one pick at random by BC, but BC didn't show up here to give it to me. So I chose Transformers Prime Cliff Jumper. This is a great Transformer. He was voiced by The Rock, first episode. He's a Challenger. There's no doubt that's a Challenger. Really cool bot. And really great transformation, which I kind of regret that I put it so low on the list, or high on the list. One thing, he's got the Autobot symbol over here. Tampographed on. He's got another spot over here, but there's no Autobot symbol. So, I get disgusting when I've been drinking. Anyway, so yeah, he's a really cool there were two that released. They released one in the Robots in Disguise and in the Transformers Prime core line. And this was definitely the better one. So let's go ahead and get him transformed. And there you have it. Transformers Prime Cliff Jumper. I really loved this guy when he first came out because his transformation was really good. How the hood actually came to the front and combined with the windshield, or the front of his body. It kind of became his belt. It was really good. This is the Brahma Bull too. This is The Rock. The Rock, anyway, who voiced him the first time around. So that was a really cool. Really cool nod. I like this guy. I still like this guy. This is still one of my favorite Transformers Prime Transformers, even though he was rarely, I mean, he was used one episode. I think they brought him back and Nolan North voiced him. But yeah, the Cliff Jumper, he was the Cliff. If you smell what the Cliff Jumper's cooking. Next shot. I don't even know which one this is. Okay. Shot 8. Oh. And another from Matt. It's Original Soundwave. Now, in case you didn't know, Soundwave was the first ever Transformer I owned. My godmother, Mama Mabel, she bought me the original Soundwave at E.L. Green's in downtown Dallas. And I loved her for it because she bought me my first Transformer ever. And it was Soundwave. This is the San Diego Comic-Con version that came out a couple years ago. I picked it up there. It's got the double tape deck so you can fit 2 in there. Well, let's go ahead and get him transformed. And there you have G1 Soundwave, not G1, well, you know, the SDCC, did I say CC? CC version that came out a couple years ago. And he's got that double tape deck, but it's still, I don't have my original anymore. You know, it's been a while. That sucker's long gone. But yeah, this was my first Transformer ever, and I appreciate my godmother, Mama Mabel, bought that for me. Because we used to always go downtown on the weekends, and she would buy me a toy and a slice of pizza. So that was how I got introduced to Transformers. But yeah, G1 Soundwave, that was my first bot. This may not be it, but the magic is still there. So yeah. All right, 2 more of these. Jesus Christ. You know this whiskey is aged 10 years? It's Eagle Rare. It's really good. Anyway, shameless plug. Kids, don't drink at home and review Transformers. I'm just glad the next one is easy because the last one is fucking hard. Oh, It's almost like I can hear the liquor going down my gullet. Next on the list is a pick from Hannah. And it's G1 Bumblebee. This is also one of my first Transformers I ever got. And it's going to be easy to transform because you pull the arms out and you pull the legs down. And you pull these legs down and you pull the legs down. Anyways, and you flip the head up. And there you have G1 Bumble or Bumblebee in his robot mode. It's really easy to do. This guy was so easy to come by, and there were so many variations of him with Cliff Jumper and Bumble and Bumper and any other yellow and red on this guy. Because they would do yellow and red. This is a keychain version. I don't know where I think they were selling these in Walmart, and I got like him and Wind Charger and Cliff Jumper and Brawn because they were keychains. And I figured still, it's a bot. You can always just cut this little stupid thing here off. But you know, mini bots, they could go on your keychain. Yay! All right, last one. Shot number 10. It almost seems like I've wasted a whole bottle of liquor because I usually like to put this on ice. Anyway, last shot. Oh, I am so drunk. Our last bot, because Rob is such a son of a bitch, is the Apollyon from X-Transbots. I haven't even reviewed this for the channel, but it looks like I'm a drunk guy with a huge gun, which I would definitely not recommend anybody ever doing that. So yeah, G1, not G1. It's their take on a masterpiece Megatron. It's not perfect, which is one reason why I haven't reviewed it. This is going to be a pain in the butt to transform, but as you can see, I've taken the orange caps off, so it just looks like I'm holding a giant-ass gun that I just... Does this thing have a battery? I don't know if it has batteries in it. Hang on. Can you turn it on? I don't think I put batteries in here. I think I tried or something. I never want to do that again. I won't have to reach down and pick up anything from one of these. Now, one thing I have about this guy is that his shoulders, after you replace them with the ones they tell you to replace, it seems kind of hard to close it. But now it looks like that does not seem to be a problem. So yeah, he is a Walter PP3 with a lot of modifications on here to go pew pew pew. Anyway, let's get him transformed. And there we have his gun emplacement, which Megatron has a gun emplacement. Okay. Now to transform this thing, which, you know, base mode. You see why I haven't reviewed this thing? Oh my God, I don't know if I took a shot for this or not. Huh. I guess I gotta take a shot. You know, whether it's 10 or 11, it ain't gonna fucking hurt anything. So I use the word fuck a lot when I'm drunk. And the alcohol keeps flowing. Oh. Look, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. As far as X-Transbots and releasing a Masterpiece Megatron, this honestly was the most pain in the ass transformation that I've ever had to deal with. And I know there's a couple of third-party companies that are coming with their own Masterpiece Megatrons, and I honestly would be very welcome to them, especially after having to review this guy under the 10 Shots, 10 Bots Challenge competition, because it is a pain in the ass. The transformation flat out sucks. This is why I haven't reviewed this guy. I've had this guy for like maybe 5 months now, and I've never reviewed him because I didn't like him. Now, I'm going to give credit. In robot mode, he's there. He is there. I have G1 Megatron in hand, but he has so many problems. All these panels on the legs mainly are one of the big problems of this guy. So I got him. I got him basically as far as I'm willing to get him. Because I'm drunk. Anyway, so here is your Masterpiece Megatron, because you need him to fill in that void that you have within all the Transformers you got, especially for Masterpiece. So anyway, Masterpiece Apollyon, fuck you, Rob, because you wanted this thing. His fusion cannon can't even stay on! Anyway, guys, that's it. I am spent. I did the 10 Bots, 10 Shots challenge. I've wasted the majority of my... And I've also knocked down all of my Transformers. I've wasted the majority of my good liquor doing this review, so I hope you guys are happy. I've done the 10 Shots, 10 Bots challenge. There you go. This is Transmulse 2 Optimus Primal and G1 Classic Astro Train. So we're good. Anyway, guys, I'm drunk. So check this video out. Go watch some links. Subscribe, like. I don't know why you would after watching me do this dumb shit. Anyway, guys, I'm Jason the X. Follow me, Instagram, Twitter @JasonTheX. Deuces.